Sexy alarm off.
Oh, I know. Look, we're all in our brown jumpers.
Yeah.
Gone brown today. I was going to run upstairs to get the daily show. Lenora's got a.
Right.
It's really funny because I call it
Is that
green.
grey? Is it grey or brown?
I call it green.
Brown. That's brown.
For me, it's green.
Hi guys.
Wow.
Hi, Andrew.
We need to have a Google poll. What colour is this?
It's dark grey.
It's green.
It's dark grey. What are you all
Green. It's green. That's green.
It's
green.
Grey.
Who thinks it's green with me?
I do.
Who says that?
Who thinks it's brown?
Lenora and me.
Brown. No one thinks it's brown. Nobody thinks it's brown, Teresa. Who thinks it's dark grey?
Oh, I'm going to sign them.
It's grey. It's grey.
We win.
Do you know what? It's all, isn't it? Interesting. It's about subjectivity. I mean, isn't it interesting that people see it differently? That's what's so interesting.
It's like your
It's like
caption
that dress, wasn't
Yeah.
it? A few years
Maybe
ago
your
on
brown
YouTube.
is my grey. Maybe your blue is my whatever.
Believe that. Nick, you'll know, and Tim, isn't that sophism?
Sophism. I don't know. I think it's just subjective.
like it.
Good one.
You only have your own perspective.
That's when you sit on the sofa.
Is that
That's
so?
sophism.
Yeah.
On the sofa,
Andrew,
what I'm
he's
doing all
on
day.
now. Hey.
Off my running and walking.
Look, you see, it's grey.
Sausagism.
Colours are names. Colours are names.
50
Shades of Brown.
that you've got, the better sophism you become.
50 Shades of Brown. Oh no, that's the sort of films Nick watches in his own time.
Oh,
What?
Very funny.
That's right.
I missed that one.
Tim said David.
Yes, thank you, man.
anyway, can't wait for the new kit to come out.
Yeah, so Tim's on the next bit, right, Tim?
Very quick news slot this week for the Strava BTTC Hero of the Week. And yeah, it's amazing. The numbers are amazing. There's now 64 people as of today. Welcome, Susie and Lucy have joined today, and Joelle has joined as well. And yeah, there's been some unbelievable achievements. Harry's got his fingers crossed because Harry's been out and round the block, a kilometre around his own block where he lives, about 4 or 5 times today, which is exceptional. Gary has been out twice last week when I've made him, and then yesterday he was doing it all on his own. On his own, he's getting well into it. But the BTTC Strava Hero of the Week has to go to. This is last week's leaderboard. There were 39 people active last week, which is amazing. So there's loads of people on here. But this person came second only to Rowan, who did like a triathlon Ironman every day. He walked and jogged 47.9 kilometers. This week, the leaderboard started today. He's top with 11.8 kilometers. He's got in his virtual trophy cabinet already 2 January and February 5K virtual trophies. Is the one and only Nick Creel.
Hey. I've got a trophies now. What's so great is the trophy joke doesn't work anymore.
You've got 2. Check this. Just the person who's done the furthest or anything like that. We can just choose you for, you know, most improved or best, whatever, newcomer.
Lovely.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Brilliant.
That's fine.
Right, Andrew, what's next?
The next thing is Goats Fitness back and Boys Girls with Chriso.
Chriso! What song's got Chriso?
Well, I sent it to Tim, and it's one of my all-time heroes, and it's the Ed Sheeran.
Oh, lovely.
Nice one.
Let's all get active then. I feel like I need to get up and
And the song is called Thinking Out Loud. So if you want to dance, dance. But if you want to do it in the fitness, you can.
Nice one, Chris. Nick, have you noticed that Fran's name on Zoom today is We Love You Berry?
It was yesterday as well.
Oh.
And I've just got to go to, not sure how to do it today. Right. Yeah, okay. So today's quiz is all about the quiz that I do on a Monday, Friday and Monday. And it's quiz.
Hooray.
There are going to be 5 questions. For this, we will go in breakout rooms. Question 1. Which element has the chemical symbol B? Which Disney film features the circle of life? What country does Edam come from? What animal lives in a dray? And this was my question, it wasn't on a quiz. Who lives at Buckingham Palace?
Oh, brilliant.
That is a great
We're
quiz.
going to go in breakout rooms.
Right, breakout rooms.
We're going to do breakout rooms now.
I know they are.
Dre.
Yeah, well, we were there, weren't we?
It was a Baron,
Yeah,
the Lion King.
Just going back to question 1 there, Fran. Nick was very rude and said that I was a boring moron.
Nick, you are disqualified.
Yes, well said.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep using the M word. We don't use the M word anymore, thank you.
The Lion King, Holland,
That song.
Squirrel, and a Queen.
Oh, brilliant.
Very nice,
Thank you.
Superb.
Although I did say to Frans, you could trick you all and say, well, actually, when you said the Queen, you say, no, actually, the Queen's in isolation in Scotland.
I thought you should call Prince Charles a queen.
Good, yeah.
I'm sure he'd heard that before.
Well done.
Thank
right,
you.
Andrew, what's next?
Next one is the Burger Calorie with Nickie and Alexis.
Yay!
Hey.
My favourite.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Alexis.
Right, ready?
Okay.
Bear with me.
Almost there.
There we go.
Okay, so this week's theme was walking. And this week I would have gone for a walk, but I haven't got a thing to wear. And that's not all of them either. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'll thank you for your excellent walking photos. We have 17 categories. We'll be showcasing in the following categories: composition, technique, and originally walking.
Ready?
Yeah. So, yeah, here we have a film from Harry.
Demonstrating the topic. Yay.
There you go.
Well done, Harry.
Well done, Harry. Now, Liz, there's this story behind the stick, and I think this is a stunning composition. You know, some of the Ordnance Survey map, the other map underneath, the stick going across. I think this is a gorgeous composition of a still life, and you know, you can see Wivelsfield there, and all the walking paths and areas. And I won't waffle on too long, but I love this. I think it's really good, and it's Liz, your still lifes just get better and better. Teresa, this is Teresa and her mum, if I remember rightly. And I think this is brilliant. Just a really happy shot up on the downs, I assume, in slightly better weather by the looks of it, than we've been having recently. But just, I just love the fact that it shows, you know, the happiness that walking can bring. It sums up the subject really, really well. So great stuff, Teresa, and really good composition as well. Chicho, I think this is fantastic shot. I think for walking, it just sums up everything. You know, you've got the wheelbarrow in the distance and the path sweeping round, the boots with all worn out at the front, the muddy trousers. I don't know, and the actual composition, you know, the way it's put together, rather, sorry, is Brilliant. Another late entry from Chicho, as usual, but we'll forgive that at this time because it's such a good photo. Now, Fran, I think this is a great composition and a difficult technique as well. And you can imagine the walk here. You can imagine with the trees, the bare trees. You can imagine how cold it is. You've got your scarf up around your neck, your hair blowing in the wind. I think this is really, really well put together. And, you know, you look beautiful in this, Fran. I think you should be really, really, really proud of this shot. So well done. Tim, I think this is great, actually. I don't know. It looks like it's pouring with rain. Compositionally, I think this is really interestingly, there's a new word, interesting. The way you're coming into the corner of the shot there, you've got Heidi looking up, all big-eyed, and then a gentleman in the background. There's all lights out of focus in the background as well, which look really, really good. Or is that the reflector off the pram? I don't know, but there's an American photographer called Bert Glynn who specializes in street photography, and this really reminds me of that as well. This is a really good street photo. Chriso, I love this, Chriso. I love the way that the hood on your hood reflects the kind of shape of the hills behind you, and you can feel the coldness as well. And imagine you out on a walk in the cold. And a very difficult shot to take as well at that angle with your phone. So I think you've done brilliantly here. I think compositionally really, really strong, and a good technique as well. Leo, I'm out of my comfort zone here with in this area of animation, but I think this is really clever. We've obviously got the Brighton logo there, how to walk on the book. And obviously it's made from the animation that Leo showed us last week, the vaccine wrap that you did. I think this is really strong and really intriguing, and technically, as I said, I'm out of my comfort zone, but really well done. Lucy, brilliant shot. Lovely, lovely fur-lined boots there by the looks of it. And I like the way that the bare floorboards kind of stretch into the front of the shot. I would like to have seen more of the other boot, perhaps, just out of interest, to kind of give it more of a in the way it's put together. But I think it's a great shot, and I just think your photos again just improve and improve and improve. So really well done, Lucy. Lenora, right? Obviously, this is I think this was 3 years ago at Pride. This was taken. Isn't it strange to see all the people all together queuing up? Obviously very strange to see the green people, because that's not something you see every day. Yeah, I really like this as a shot. You've got the amazing greens of the stilt people, or stilt aliens, whatever they are, and then the people sort of queuing up, looking over their shoulder behind. It's walking, but at the same time you've got the sort of stillness of the people queuing, and you can the juxtaposition, the difference between the two really makes this shot. So I think this is really, really strong. So well done, Lenora.
And thank you for sending it, because it cheered us up no end.
Yeah, it made
Really
us smile.
lovely.
Brilliant. Andrew, I don't know where this was taken.
I know it was in Sweden.
Oh, do you know, I should know this because I have lots of family in Stockholm, and I think I know where this was taken, but I don't remember the statue, the statues.
It's not about you, dear.
No, it's not about me. Sorry.
Isn't it Malmo? Isn't it Malmo?
It's not where it's in Malmo. Sorry.
Malmo, yes, my apologies.
I think it's really, really strong. The way the people cut it, it's almost halfway up the frame. You've got the you know, the writing on the building, but behind it tells us a story on its own. And your eye to have seen this and taken it is really, really impressive. So I think you should be really pleased. So well done, Andrew.
Thank you.
Now, Jez has been up on the downs by the looks of it, and absolutely freezing cold in the sunshine. But I think that this is, I really love the sunburst one. Obviously you've got the to our right, Jez is with his phone up there and on the shadow, but I really like the sunburst coming through, the framing, the wonky horizon we'll forgive. Apparently that's an optical illusion according to Jez on when he sent it. And I don't know, as a pair, and this perfectly illustrates walking and you know, just getting out there and coping with the mud and the cold and
the very steep hill.
And the very steep hill, yeah. So really well done, Jez.
And Teresa for doing
and
the
Teresa
walk.
for doing the walk, yeah. Susie, now that is an impressive pair of slippers, but I love the way that they're in the foreground and then stretching away is this sort of strange blue pool of light leading up to the car, with the drains sort of going across, cutting across, almost like a barrier. You know, the slippers won't go any further. And this is, again, another shot that makes you think. It tells a story, and all of these photos are so interesting to see what people are getting up to and what they're doing, and their version of like a walking photo. It's great, really strong, and I love the slippers. Pippa, now this is like a still from some sort of film noir poster, like a film poster. You know, the people walking along, you've got the two lines stretching into the middle there, going into the front of the photo. The light from the street light is amazing. It kind of reminded me of Reservoir Dogs kind of thing, if there'd been sort of more people in a row. It's spooky, it's atmospheric. I think this is a really strong shot. And as Pippa can see, I chose the one in black and white because I'm biased. But I think it's great, really strong. Nick, here we have Rottingdean Windmill yet again. It's so popular. But I think with the people walking to the side, it gives it a different perspective, because you can sort of, you can imagine the people walking down that hill, which are, if I remember right, is quite steep, and sort of digging their heels in as they go down, cold coming off the sea, the rooftops there in the distance, the sea in the distance, then halfway across the horizon, the clouds. It's almost a silhouette, and I think it works well because of that. If there was too much detail, I think it would be distracting. So Nick, really good. Wow, what a sky, Serena. I mean, that's incredible. That really is what they call saturated lights, when you have really bright sunlight and really dark skies. And obviously I think it's with Digna there in the foreground, and that great shadow, that's really strong. The colors are wonderful, and the bobble hat blowing in the breeze. I don't know, this is a great shot, and makes you just want to get out there and walk more and just get up and do stuff.
Does it?
Yeah. Yes, it does, yeah.
Brilliant.
And Dee's been up on Fell Beacon by the looks of it, and this just looks stunning to catch the rainbow and the people walking towards. The focus could be better, but I understand that they're a long way away. But I think this is such a beautiful shot, and almost like an archway, with the people kind of appearing underneath, and the foreground leading towards the people, I think is really strong. I would talk about the starting sequence to Lawrence of Arabia, when he appears very small and then gets bigger and bigger and bigger, but obviously that would be going off on one, and I'm not allowed to.
Sorry.
So Dee, that's a great shot, well done. And the shots that best fit the categories are composition, Fran and Liz. So if we could hear from Fran and Liz, if we have time, that would be great.
Start with Fran.
Start with Fran.
Hey.
Hi, Fran.
Hey. As you can see, that's near my house.
And were you off on a walk?
I was, yeah. It was last Tuesday, and I thought, I know what, I'll take a photo.
Brilliant.
Oh, it's really, really good. And I love the way you've got all the bare trees behind you. It just sums up winter as well and going for a walk.
Thank you.
So really well done. Brilliant stuff.
Thank you.
Could we hear from Liz?
Yeah, that's an old thumbstick, but it was my husband really liked thumbsticks, and so he would carve. He wasn't a carver, but he did a rather beautiful thumbstick. And this is it, and it's well worn and well used, and so it's full of lovely memories of lovely walks, really.
Oh.
So it's just very, very beautiful wood too. So it's glossy, and I just stuck it on a map, and yeah, nice thumbstick.
Your still lifes, you know, like with your food the other week, are really, really good. Really impressive. So really well done.
Thank you.
Technique. We have Leo and Chriso. And so if we could hear from Leo, is Leo there?
Yeah, I think he is. He was there.
He was, wasn't he? I did see him.
Hi, Leo. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna watch a very short clip later, aren't we, Leo? From where that's from. Do you want to say anything about it?
I did the picture first, and then I just spontaneously thought of doing the video as well. And it's just the joke is I am controlling the bunny. The bunny doesn't walk on its own.
Oh,
I'm the enemy.
really?
So yeah, we'll get a bit of insight into what the studio looks like for designing the animations. It's fascinating. We'll watch that after this.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you, Leo.
Thank you, Leo. Could we hear from Chriso?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Here he is.
Do you want to tell us about your shot?
Yeah, it was in Washington, but it wasn't quite near to the windmill. It was kind of over Ding and the windmill, and it was just up above where the sun came through, and it was like a great view, and I just took it as a great selfie of me with the sun and the view, and I thought it would be nice, and it took my full breath away walking with Nick, and I just loved it. And this reminds me of the best photo that I get to send to Nickie, because she's the best view of my life.
Oh, well done, Chris.
Yeah,
That's
well done,
amazing.
Chris. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, have I done that?
And for walking, have Pippa, Chicho, and Harry as well. So if we could hear from Pippa first, perhaps, that would be great.
Okay, so this is down on the seafront, down near where I live by the King Alfred, and it was a really misty night. We like walking at night because there's fewer people around. But as the people were walking, they were disappearing into the mist, and it was really eerie. And I just wondered what they were all up to and maybe what their stories are. So some of them, maybe they're shielding like we are, and so they go out at night because there are fewer people around. There was a couple holding hands, and I didn't know if they lived together or if maybe they were meeting and they weren't supposed to meet. There's all sorts of exciting stories, I think, that behind all the people that we were walking past. But I just love the moodiness of the shot with the mist and the street light. I just thought it could have been taken at any time, apart from the bin. That was the only thing that I couldn't cut out of the shot. Otherwise, it could have been a really timeless photo, and that's what I was trying to kind of make the story.
Pippa, do you use a camera? You don't use your phone for that. Do you use? Have you got a camera?
I take all my photos on my old iPhone 6, but this one I used my daughter's iPhone XR for because my phone wouldn't have picked. And my phone's really old and wouldn't have picked up the detail.
Wow.
So an iPhone XR, but the street light lit it beautifully, so I have to rely on the light that's around.
It's a brilliant photo. I mean, it's sensational. It could be on a cover, couldn't it? A film still or a novel, detective novel. Brilliant. Yeah,
I liked it.
I think maybe just it could be tiny bit cropped, couldn't it, on the right? Just maybe a tiny little bit.
I like that because I like I like the light bouncing off the seats and the fact that the
Yeah.
seats were empty. So it was also.
Yeah, I
about
get
that.
it. It's sensational. Should be a poster. It's really brilliant. I think that should be a book cover of film. It's brilliant, Pip. I'd like a copy of that. It's brilliant.
Mamo.
Yeah. I don't know if Chicho's around, and our connection is a bit unstable. But if we could hear from
Yep,
Chicho,
here he
that'd be
is.
brilliant.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, good. Thank you very much. Listen, amazing photos, everyone. My photo is today. I was walking in the path. The path is made for walking, and so I took a picture. And the inspiration was actually my colleague. I have to give him credit. Yeah, the idea. Yeah, amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I love it. I really like it. I just love
Yeah.
the warm boots and the mud and the road the path sweeping away. It's brilliant, Chicho.
Thank you,
So,
thank you, thank
well
you.
done.
Oh, yeah.
And Harry, do you want to tell us about your walk?
Yes, I will. Right, I went out with my mum and I made a video as well. I went to Nyman's Garden.
Lovely.
Well, we were there for the board, so me and mum together. And the video is made with my mum's phone. It does in a video of me walking.
Yeah. Well, Harry, it's great. If I could just put in a request that we don't have kind of films sent in though in future, just because they're really appreciated, but it's not an area that
You're not qualified.
I'm not qualified. Yeah, it's still not films, but we just had to show this one because it was so good, Harry.
Really
so
good.
well done. And
Thank
so
you, everybody.
thank you everyone as usual. Excuse me.
Next week's theme, I think, Christo, you wanted
Christo,
to join
you
us
wanted to
in
do
this.
this, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes. Next week's theme is the most relaxing, and it's about it's a bit like sitting outside, taking a photo of what your relaxing is. It might be a nice shot. If it could be a portrait, or it could be sideways, and it's all about relaxing. And
Can I just add to that, Chris? Is that all right?
Yeah.
It's quite a loose kind of concept. Sorry, I can't think of another word for it. Theme this week. It could be like yoga, playing an instrument, ball games, balloon making, Lucy and Susie. It could be sea swimming. I know some of you. It could be. It's really.
It could be a shot of you relaxing, or
Yeah,
someone else you know.
or someone else relaxing. It's really. I'm just very interested in the moment, and it's been very apparent in the last couple of weeks of how interesting it is with the photos you're sending in to share what's going on in people's lives, particularly as we can't meet up. And I think it's been brilliant, and I think everyone should be really proud, and it enables us to share. That's what I'm trying to say.
So does that make sense to everybody as a theme?
It's brilliant. Love it.
Yeah.
Give us a shout if there's any questions. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much.
I will probably get a member of staff to take one of me.
Great idea.
Good idea, Fran.
Right.
Liz.
Now you missed out caption competition.
Oh yeah, the Capricorn King with Nick first.
That's it.
That was a magnificent photo competition. Thank you.
Yeah, magic, inspirational, beautiful.
I love it too.
So here we are again, the big one. It's all kicking off big time, I think you'll find. I'm going to share my screen because this is huge. So I'll just wait until I've not been disabled. If I could just share screen, otherwise it won't work. And we're in. The big one. I'm going to share computer sound as well for later for the thing. All right. Right. Okay. We're on. Okay, so we had lots of entries this week, and I'm going to read out all the winners. I'm going to just go for it. We have an absolute first today, which I will actually talk about when we get when I come to that one. A most incredible contribution. Okay, so here are the winners. First one is from Harry Fairchild. He says, "I love my donkey," and the donkey says back to him, "Eeyore, Eeyore," and that means "I love you too." Andrew Tonkin has come up with the greatest caption in the history of this competition. It looks like everyone on the Daily Show. Genius. Okay, Serena. A new replacement has been chosen when Gavin is asked to resign. And here we go from Liz. It's postmodern in that it even references the PhD theme in the caption that we've been talking about the whole time. Worlds within worlds. And here it is. It's complicated. Okay, so in inverted commas. Follow Boris, Neddy. Education Minister starts part-time PhD, brackets, using collective nouns to describe the government because he can't do anything else useful. A coffle of donkeys is his and his twins' favourite, obviously. Genius. Don't worry, you'll understand it when the book comes out. Okay, Tim's best effort so far. Class. This is good. What's worse, my record as education secretary or your braying? That's good. Pippa, very good as well. Unfortunate Department of Education typo is revealed when Gavin Williamson's latest Free School Mules initiative is launched. Class. Okay. My one is this. It's a bit Lizzie. One is a lower form of evolution that needs to be led through the nose and leaves its crap everywhere. The other one is a donkey. Okay. And here is a class one from Susie. Education secretary starting a course in animal behavior to stop him looking like an ass. Lenora, this is class. For not everyone will get this, but the people who do, brilliant. Frank Spencer has come back for a new series of Some Mothers Do Have 'Em. Yes, a winner, Lenora, class. And lastly, with Fran, Eeyore, what a mess I've made. I love Lenora's and Tim's. They're just brilliant. Of course, Liz's. Okay, brilliant stuff. And this week, thank you, brilliant stuff. And now, because this is a politically neutral show, obviously an organization, this is my last ever one on this guy. What is Donald Trump saying to the boy mowing his lawn? We've got lots of ideas. That is it. That is going to go into the chat. It's Donald Trump and a boy mowing his lawn. Think about it. It's not in the chat yet. So hold your horses and then go for it. Okay. Can I just quickly talk about the vaccine wrap now?
Go for it, yeah.
Thank you very much. We're absolutely honoured to have Leo in collaboration with us, with the BTTC, who's coming and using all his sensational animation skills. And what we've decided is as follows, in that you've got one more week to put your verses into the vaccine wrap chat. After that, I'm going to put all the lyrics into a certain order. I'm going to tweak them. Then I'm going to send them over to Leo. He's going to retweak them for quality control. And then he's going to put them to his own invention, which is Q Bunny. Now we're going to watch. Now we're lucky enough to have Leo on the show, and we're lucky enough to be able to watch his own personal creation, Q Bunny, that is willing to lend or collaborate with our rap on. It's a sensational departure for us, and it's going to be brilliant, this rap. So you have one more week, and that is the deadline. After Monday, there's no cutoff. That is the cutoff. It's too late after that, and it's going straight to Leo. Okay.
Nick, are you going to share the YouTube link? Or
now I am. So here goes. Q Bunny wants to walk. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at, this is it.
All right.
Hear it?
Let's see how this works. Right. I can do it.
I make it big.
Wicking process, wikify, constraints, complicated. Blender noob, please help me. Please.
Is that it?
Alright, let's see how this works. Right. I can do it. Bone, wicking process, wikify, constraints, complicated. Blender noob, please help me. Please. Alright.
Absolutely magic. I'll stop sharing now. And if you want to say something about it, but that shows the process that Leo is using for us. And I don't, okay, stop share. That shows the process that he's going to use. It's going to be an amazing collaboration. So over to Tim and Leo, if you want to say anything about that.
Yeah, Leo, tell us about what program is that you've used there?
It's a free and open source program. Everyone can download it. Just Google Blender and you can have fun.
Yeah, amazing. Very technical animation. So we're going to have, some BTTC tribute video, our first animation, and the vaccine wrap done as an animation as well.
But it's you need to understand, normally in animation you use a rigging process. You know, the bullseye.
Amazing, Leo. Yeah, your microphone is not that clear. Your audio is cutting in and out. Your microphone isn't clear. Brilliant. We love the videos. Thank you very much. It's so nice for those of you that don't know to have one of the original players at the table tennis club. Wenwei will remember Leo when he was 10 years old, and now he's living back in Germany, but still.
Leo and Henri.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Gary didn't even realise it was you, Leo. There we go.
Hey.
So 1 week, guys, you've got 1 week to put in verses or lyrics into the vaccine rap. Look in the chat, and you've got the original as well. You can hear the rhythm of the rap to go. So anyway, I'll shut up now, but 1 more week. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, Leo. Thanks, Nick.
Brilliant.
Thanks, guys.
Andrew, what's next, Andrew?
What's the software called?
It's
Blender.
It's Liz.
I'll write it.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Thank you. Remember, this is a poem about a wish for somebody else. So if either Teresa or Tim, who can see everybody, can take people in turn, that would be great.
I've got a poem.
Lovely. Go on then, Fran, you start us off.
I got on as well.
I need to share screen. Where is it? Wishing poem. I wish one day that I had a telephone. I wished one day I could have a pet. I wished one day that a member of staff would take me to Oxford so I can see my family and stay for a week. And then a staff member would come back next week and pick me up.
Oh, nice. There's lots of wishes in there, Fran. Good for you, love. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Lovely. I think Serena next. Serena's put in chat.
What can I wish for, Pete? What can I wish for, Pete? That he would wash his feet. Lockdown has been long. There is a terrible pong that lasts the whole day long. With a scrub here and there, his rosy feet will smell no longer.
That's very funny. Pete, I don't know how you feel about being publicly outed here. But thank you.
That's lovely. Andrew, you said you've got one.
No, if I can go next.
You're going to go next, Andrew?
I'll go last.
Oh, okay. Who else has got one? Susie? Susie and Lucy?
Lucy, do you want to do yours first, but come nearer? Yes. I wish to have a pet again, but no longer my pet's there, but I wish I can get a new pet and love it as much as I did love my other pet.
Oh,
I-
thank you.
I've
Thank you,
also got
Lizzie.
one. I wish that everyone finds happiness, that a smile would be on their face, that the twinkle comes back in their eyes, that the warmth comforts their heart. I wish for children to be happy and social problems to be solved. I wish for people to respect and listen to, and be listened to. I wish that our world was perfect, so the grass will grow greener, the air purer, and our spirit truer.
Oh, there's a lot of wishes that a lot of people would join in with there. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Pippa?
I wish for you an extra jug of gravy with your pub Sunday roast, enough peanut butter in the jar for your bedtime toast, a surprise fiver in your jeans that you've picked up from the floor, a warm and cosy home with no draft under your door. One last blob of ketchup when you feared you'd used it up, tea that's strong and warming served in your favourite cup, getting in the door just before the rain, a body aging well, free of creaks or groans or pain. A little bit of happy news when all your chips are down, a silly joke that makes you smile when all you've done is frown, a white feather in your path when the one you love is gone, a shoulder that is strong and sure for you to lean upon, a spare seat on the bus when you're tired with legs like jelly, a takeaway that hits the spot and a cracking bit of telly, a life that's led with simple grace because so much joy is free. But whatever tough things come your way, you'll always, always have me.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's so lovely. Brilliant. I like the last line.
Chris Ifling's got one.
Yeah, go on then, Chris O.
Yeah. This is an emotional one. I wish my dad was here. He thinking of me. How much that I've loved him, and he would have loved his wonderful wife, his wonderful sons, and I wish that he didn't leave us, and I wish he was here having Christmas with us, and I wish COVID has gone, and I wish my family have a wonderful life.
Oh, that's very personal, Chris. Thank you.
Lovely. Now, is there anybody else before Andrew?
I've got a short Laura has.
Just a very short one.
Go for it.
I've done a little bit of a poem before, and this is adapted from that, but this is for everyone. I wish all your hopes will be realized and your dreams of rainbows will come true, and that your voice in this winter speaks of this reinventing of paradise, that you'll feel it in your hearts, and that you'll have such a good year and a good life this year and forevermore.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Lovely dreaming. Thank you.
Nice.
And Harry,
nice.
I think Harry and then Andrew.
Go, Harry.
I'm here. Okay. I wish my Chinese brother one day was here, but I wish I was him over here.
Short and sweet. Thank you. That's lovely.
I got
Good.
Yes, it's the last one as well. This one is. Oh, the summertime. Ring to facts and bring them gone. F1 back to Theta again. Get the club. Play more ping pong all the time. When then we can go and get the Banks gang play. So that's the thing. It's Kimmer, Gary, you, Teresa, Nick, Papa, Kiko. Everything going up there, mate. It's so nice.
No, that's what we all want. Thank you, Andrew. That sums it up nicely for the.
Oh, they were lovely poems, Liz. Great topic you set there. And you'll tell us a new one next week. So, Andrew, what's next? Because we've done really well. We've caught up. I think it's Pedro's bit, isn't it, next?
Yeah, the case is Pedro's Good Fitness.
Oh, it's not fitness. So Pedro, if we go to Pedro, he's going to tell us the challenge
of the week.
Yeah.
For Pedro, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you everybody. Some great pictures, some great poems. Really nice. Really feels really fulfilling to listen all of that. But yeah, so thank you very much to everybody that sent videos for this week challenge. It was quite difficult to choose a winner, but I think the big winner is Nick. Can I have some drums? And Leonora.
Hey!
But yeah, we had some great videos from Harry, from Serena. So yeah, thank you very much. But Leonora ones was really creative as well. So yeah, Leonora, if you don't mind, then I can share it on the WhatsApp group. But we'll have a chat about that afterwards. So thank you very much for sending the videos, and I'll send you the next video very soon for this week. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks,
you.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks,
you.
Pedro. Wow, look at that, Andrew. You've been perfect. Just 6 o'clock. Oh, it's your choice, Andrew. What's it going to be for the show?
My wrestler can raise me up.
Oh, beautiful song. Yeah, you raised me up. This might make me cry though, Andrew. I like the Josh Groban version, but I'll trust you that the Westlife version's good.
It is. Make it come here for the song, please.
Yeah, he's getting it, I think.
Yeah. You want the Westlife version, Andrew, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Do we need our lighters out like this? Or torch?
Yeah, of course, yes. Or you can dance with it.
That was a great choice.
Great choice.
That's lovely.
That's what we need.
Well done.
Great choice.
Well done, Andrew.
Next week, next Monday.
Well, there's lots of other people who want to do it, so me and Tim are working out.
Yeah. I think it's great if everyone chooses a song. That's lovely. Different person each week, maybe.
Maybe we should get Berry to choose a song next week.
I can tell you on this Thursday, I'm moving to my garage.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, brilliant, Andrew.